Hey peeps, Lisa Golem Art here. It is 3 days till Halloween, so I decided to be a little freaky in this video, even though it's a fall video. It's a fall painting, not necessarily a Halloween painting, but you know, it's all good. It's 3 days till Halloween and I needed to have some fun, so I had some fun. So enjoy the video of the making of BeLEAF. So right now I'm just putting paint onto the canvas willy-nilly, not really with intention, more just intuitively. And now I'm going to use a flat brush to just move that paint around anywhere I like. Now you probably wonder if there's any rhyme or reason. Not necessarily. I didn't majorly plan what I was going to do here, but I just decided it was a little busy. I wanted to make it more subtle, so I grabbed a nice sponge. I don't know what kind of sponge this is called, but it's very Swiss cheesy. Has lots of nice, circles and texture, which is lovely in the painting. So I'm just sort of playing right now. And I try not to plan or think too much when I create underpaintings or backgrounds. I just go with the flow. Whatever comes, comes. Now this part I did plan. I love using drips. Hopefully watching paint drip isn't quite as boring as watching paint dry, as they say. Okay, so here I found out everything was really wet and I had way oversprayed, so I've just dabbed some paint back off. Okay, so here I grabbed a putty knife, which is just a nice flat knife, and I just decided to play and experiment with just pulling lines through the wet paint. Such fun! Okay, now here's the fun part. I told you that I love drips and that I had a plan. I've discovered that when you drip water on top of paint, let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, not till it's dry, but till it's a little, just sat there for a little while, and then you dab it off with a paper towel or a J-cloth or whatever you have handy, rag. It just pulls the paint off wherever there was a drip. The underneath paint gets pulled off, and the patterns of the drips just explode into your eyes, and they're so interesting and so dynamic. I just love the vibe of how this looks. So now you see me with my stencil. In this case, my stencil is sort of vinyl placemat that I bought at the dollar store. But you can use any stencil you like of any image. Anything works. And now you see me using spray paints. I do have artist grade spray paints that I really enjoy. But if you don't have those, don't fret. Any foam roller, foam works the best. will work the same way. Just make sure it's not overloaded with paint and roll it over the stencil. Works great. Alright, now after you get the initial little image, now what do? Well, I decided I wanted a darker right behind the leaves. Because it's a very abstract concept, you don't have to worry about trying to make anything perfect in any way, shape, or form. Just make it beautiful to your eye. There I go, adding more darkness and more purple. But you'll see me using a paper towel quite a bit. I do that a lot because I like subtle transitions in colors. It's kind of one of my things. That's not the only way to be as an artist. Many artists like dramatic changes in colors, and more drama maybe, but I do like subtle edges. So what you're seeing is you'll see the hard edge around the leaf. Then as it moves away from the leaf, I want it to fade and subtle out. So rubbing it with your hand or with a paper towel before it dries is a really effective way of creating nice soft edges. I want that leaf to stand out and to jump out at the viewer. So in order for the lighter leaf to jump out, it needs to be darker behind it. On the side. I'm deciding that it's easier to do and faster to do it with a sponge. Fastest way is always the best way. That's my motto. So now I'm choosing areas to cause more drama. So areas of a high contrast will draw the eye and create more impact. So I want that really light color next to that deep purple to give it some drama and some pop. I will say too that areas of interest are often areas that have a little more detail. So I'm also sort of augmenting some of the details that were in that stencil. And now I'm adding white to that background leaf, because again, I want a little drama where the edges of top edges of the leaves are. You'll also notice I'm mostly putting the white on the top edges of the leaf. That's kind of to mimic the realistic vibe of, say, if there was light coming from above. And here is the moment where I'm putting on my initials in the corner and deciding I think this one is finished. And I called it BeLEAF because I really enjoy puns.
Woohoo! We did it! We painted BeLEAF. I hope you try it. I hope you have some fun. A lot of my videos are just sort of giving you some ideas and some techniques that you can kind of personalize and make your own. Don't forget, you can make this kind of painting with any stencil, with a roller instead of spray paint, anything like that. So please give it a try. Please know that anyone can express themselves and have a great time doing really cool art. You don't have to be a professional artist or being shown in a museum to make wonderful, wonderful paintings. So thanks for hanging with me, and thanks for letting me get a little freaky. YouTube is the one place I seem to be able to do that these days, and you know, nobody gets mad at me. So anyway, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you come back again. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss any new videos, and we'll probably see you in a few days. Happy Halloween. See you soon. Bye.